In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation.
All right, little sound check here. 1, 2. Whoa, we've got some echo coming from somewhere. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Where's that coming from? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. We were a little loud last week, so if you guys are listening, if anybody's on the stream at this point, if we get a little loud or it's a little echoey, please let me know. I went back and listened to the stream last week, and I had to turn the volume down. My voice was up way too loud, so we're going to try to be a little softer today, not quite as loud and abrasive, and we'll see if that helps a little bit. I'm still hearing a little echo. I don't know where it's coming from, but we'll see if that works a little bit better. Maybe it's this press box, but testing 1, 2. We're going to take a quick break, and again, just a little audio check here. Not really starting the program yet, but if you're listening, just a quick audio check.
Preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals...
All right, let's do one more audio check. I sound like I'm a little bit loud, so let's make one last check here. Checking 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, testing 1, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
Are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your
All right, I want to welcome you live here on HintonCommerce.tv, sponsored by Blue Sky Bank, the official sponsor of HintonCommerce.tv. We are here in Merritt, Oklahoma, getting ready to get this one started as the Comets will be receiving the kickoff to get this game started, which means Merritt will get the ball in the second half. Hope you're enjoying your fall break so far, and welcoming our audience here on HintonCommerce.tv is, again, right here at District Play. Comets looking to continue this as they get a little squib kick here. Just going to have to get down with it. No, squeaking by. Nice job there. Looks like Kyle Harrell scoops that one up, and he'll get it to midfield. Again, joined here, Coach Allen, and I'm kind of up here by myself. Maybe at some point in time we'll get Coach Holman. I know he's down on the field and helps take care of injuries and things to that matter, so we might get some guests come up here. But right now it is another night of solo artistry up here in the press box. So thankfully, got to give a shout out to the Merritt crew for letting us have this box up here. It is very, very windy, so you're going to see probably an element of that in the kicking game here tonight. So Comets had the ball here first, rolling to the right side. Not touched yet at the 30. Big play here down at the 25-yard line. Just on a keeper play to the right side there is Graydon DeVinny. who gashes the defense there for a big gain on first down. And we're going to do our best, of course. We're up here in the press box, so yes, we got a little obstruction here. I know that's unfortunate, but just something we're going to do our best to navigate here tonight, and a little bit easier when we flip the field. So our camera's kind of not the most mobile camera here. We can pan it left to right, but can't really shift it across the table here. So we'll just have to give you guys what we can here. As I'll hand it off to Deuce. Little halfback dive. Powers up the middle inside the 20 down at the 18-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd down and 4. So a gain of 6 there on first. Because, again, I think here from the Comets, that is the bread and butter of the Comets right here. They are leaning on that run game. They come out here. Most coaches, of course, they script your first 10 to 15 plays. This first drive, what you're going to get. You're going to get a heavy dose of Deuce. You get a heavy dose of Graydon DeVinny, as they love that QB power. They love to get the running backs involved, and I think you're going to see a big dosage of that. Wouldn't be surprised to see them just completely keep this ball on the ground for this first drive. As Shotgun said, just that QB power straight up the gut. But this time, 3 Oilers fall on it, and no gainer there. So 3rd down and 4. Of course, a nice situation here for the Comets is, man, I know that's probably driving some people crazy, so let me see. There we go. Of course, a nice situation here for the Comets is that this is more than likely 4-down territory. Again, this wind's blowing pretty hard tonight. Can't see them wanting to get the kicking game out here. You're deep inside the red zone, basically. And, again, you're in what Coach Phillips calls that 3rd and Comet or 4th and Comet if they don't get this. So, like to see this be 4-down territory here. Shotgun set. They'll roll to the strong side where they got the wing set up. And, man, Powers inside the 10. So he'll have enough for the first. We'll see if we can set this camera down. It's going to be a night of moving this camera around. So, apologies to the fans, as there we go. We'll get the clearest view there for you that we can. For those just tuning in, Comets receive the kick to start the game. 9:51 here in the first quarter. It's the first series here on offense, and it's been bang, bang, bang. 4 plays, easily marching down the field. Run game working very well. Look to see them probably stick to that out of the gun here. Just one receiver to the right. Hands it up the middle. Deuce down at the 5-yard line, so another good gain there. That'll get them a little bit closer as they are inching inside of the 5-yard line. And they've had some success in some different ways. They've run it to the boundary. They've run it up the middle. They've found different ways to have success here in the running game on this opening drive. So, again, the Comets, look to see them keep it on the ground. But tell you what, there's many different ways they can get this one here. They're going to load up the box, kind of play that goal line formation. Hands it straight to Deuce, who weaves and tries to find a gap there and does. Somewhere either B gap or C gap there, but to the outside and falling forward down at the 1. He almost has enough for the TD there. So this is a really good situation for the Comets. They're looking at 3rd down and about a yard from the end zone. And I think, generally in this situation, these coaches know a lot more than I do, but I've seen them be in this scenario before, and wouldn't be surprised to see Graydon DeVinny just take this rock, go straight up the gut. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Just right up the middle, falling in. Comets think they got it. What do they say? Wow. The line judge on the far side is saying he is about a foot from that end zone as they stand him up. But again, 4-down territory here. You'd like to imagine the Comets going to have one more shot here to punch it in the end zone. And I like that play call right there. It's exactly what I thought they would do. Just go QB power up the gut. And I'd look to see him snap this under center and just go forward. No, going to hand it there. The big man in the end zone. Touchdown, Comets. That's old Derek Pratt getting the rock there, the train. And that's a fun way to get this game started here. As I tell you what, we've seen that many a times. He's big man, but I tell you what, dude's got wheels. They didn't really need the wheels in that situation. You're about a foot from the end zone, but you get that guy running downhill with a full head of steam, and you're going to have a tough time staying him up. He's going to at least find a foot in there, and he does. Gets into the end zone, and Comets will strike first. Field goal is up, and it is good. So your Comets, great drive there, executed perfectly, 7-0. And I tell you what, we'll take a quick break here and get back for your first look at the Comets defense right here on HintonComets.tv.
Organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success. So visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
All right, I want to welcome you back here on HintCommons.tv. Following the quick break, getting into the end zone there, Derek Pratt, as it was a flawless first drive there. So now we'll get the first look at the Comets defense here is kicking it off. They're going to see if they kind of scoop this one, falling on it. Comets, do they have it? We'll see the signal here. The sideline says they got it, and whoa, that was close. They're signaling Merritt ball. Wow, that one there looked like it was off the hands of Curtis Henley, as he tried to kind of close his shoulders, collapse that chest a little bit, and just scoop it on the ground. It kind of just bounced off his chest and rolled forward. Had a pair of Comets there diving for the ball, and I tell you what, that was close. Really, really close. And so we'll get the first look at the Comets offense here. As I knew as soon as we'd have this window here that they'd be playing the football game primarily right where this window divider is. So we'll navigate it the best we can. Shotgun set here, a little 2x2 look, as big pressure there from the Comets. They'll bring him down at the looks like at about the 15-yard line there. Big sack. As you can count which Comet there. There's about 3 coming in there on the pressure. As again, we got some good names down there. Of course, Kyle Harrell down there, Derek Pratt. I see. Let's see. Looks like I see Tegan White in there as well, and Bo Brookshire. So I tell you what, that's a good front right there, and that's they had a lot of success last weekend as well. Those defensive fronts had a really good couple of weeks, so you like to see that. And good jump from Bo there, as they have to get this one out quickly and just a bit short. Looks like there was intended for Hadley Brown on either a little slant or a crosser up the middle of the field. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a short post. Kind of was watching what was going on at the line of scrimmage. Didn't quite see. Either way, a little inside route there. But a good pressure. I saw Bo Brookshire kind of screaming off the edge there. It looked like the quarterback had to get the ball out quickly, as the thing was with Clyden here is, oh my goodness, kind of a weird snap. And I think maybe the whistle blew it dead, because you didn't see a lot of effort there from the Oilers to fall on the ball or retrieve it. So I'm guessing this play was blown dead. I see a flag on the far side. Maybe encroachment. Nope, false start there from the offense. So back them up 5 more as they're feeling the heat right here. That's one thing that's good about when you're good up front. You start seeing, you kind of start hearing footsteps, seeing ghosts. A little more pressure on the offensive line. And, wow, he's going to have to evade out of this one, too, as Kyle Harrell almost gets to him. Either way, brought down, an open field tackle there. Good job. I see it looked like Graydon DeVinny there on the wrap-up. And, man, you hate to see that's Graydon DeVinny's a hard physical player there. And that was tough getting brought down there as a quarterback slow to get up. Oh, man, you hate to see that. Looks like he's favoring that maybe that right leg just a little bit here. So we're going to pan away, and I think we're going to have an injury timeout here, so we'll take a quick one on HintCommons.tv.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their...
I want to welcome you guys back here on HintonCommons.tv. It's just a injury timeout here as Alex Leverett went down on the scramble as Graydon Vinny brought him to the ground, made a good open field tackle, but an apparent perhaps leg injury here as they're bringing in the gator here to get him off the field. And again, just thoughts and prayers. Hope everything's all right for that kid. You know, that's a tough break, and you know, again, we wish him the best of luck and recovery, and hope everything's all right for the young man. You hate to see injuries like that happen. Of course, it's part of the game, and you know, again, just wishing him the best of luck. And we'll have to see here what Merritt elects to do. Is their starting quarterback now going down here with an injury. And so going to have to change some things, right? The Comets here looking really good defensively. It's 4th down for those just tuning in here. 7-19 here in the first. Comets up 7-0. They've brought a lot of pressure. You know, this quarterback was feeling it. They brought a ton of pressure out here, winning up front. You know, I'd say Teagan, Bonniewell, Kyle, you know, all these boys doing a great job winning up front. And Derek, and again, his quarterback just having to scramble around here. So, going to have to make a change now here, too, so it's going to be it's going to be a tough night for the Oilers. They're going to have to really change their scheme up a little bit, change their plan up, and have a new approach. This one is screaming off. That one's blocked. And Graydon Vinny came in there and batted it down. And that's going to be more points on the board for the Comets there, as he came absolutely screaming in and blocked that one. So that'll be a pair of points there, as it's 9-0 now for the Comets. Is that a kind of effectively acts as a safety? So 9-0 Comets. And wow, what a start here for your Comets. I mean, a lot of good things to say here. You know, again, just imposing their will. You know, the Comets, they're kind of an interesting team. It's one of these teams that they are really physical up front. They're used to coming in, and a lot of times they're just simply more powerful. They're a little bit larger. They're more physical up front than their opponent. When they can impose their will on the opponent, these are the kind of games they can play. And, you know, I talked to Coach Potter, talked to some of the coaching staff. Going in, they felt like they were going to be more physical up front than Merritt, and this was really a chance for them to kind of establish themselves, not, you know, offensively, but really on both sides of the ball. And so far, you're seeing that this evening. You know, there's just a battle of the trenches, and, you know, we saw them do this against Crescent. We saw them do this last week when they are really, you know, they're playing well up front and they are dominant. This is a really tough team to beat, and you know, they're bringing it so far here. So Merritt, like I said, you get a quarterback injury here. You're struggling up front. I imagine they're going to be running the ball a whole lot more with their starting quarterback out, but definitely going to have to schematically change some things up here. As you know, they've kind of gotten decked right here at the beginning of the game. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see if the Comets can keep this good stuff rolling here, as it's 9-0 here with 7:14 in the first. Going to be kicking off here. He's got, see, of course, he'll have, see who's back here to return for the Comets. Looks like Gomez back here, of course, and I think Colton Helms is your two backs to receive. So here we go. As, wow, last time they squibbed it on the first kickoff, and I tell you what, he's going to have to probably field this one. He will. Wow, what a great kick inside the 5. So going to have to be an athlete here. Cuts to the outside. Haven't brought him down yet. Finally down at the 20. So nice job salvaging that one there. As they were playing kind of shallow, and, you know, again, they had a squib the first time. They came out and kicked it. So not a surprise to see them playing up a little bit, but they decided to put a boot in at that time. And, You know, you ate a little bit of wind in this one here too, and that ball died basically at the 5-yard line. So, tell you what, good job there by the Merritt special teams, as that was well executed there. Kind of got the Comets to bite on it. So, good news is Gomez is a good athlete and was kind of able to dance around and get this back to the 20. So, that's where they're going to start their second drive offensively tonight here, is right on the 20. So, looks like a shotgun set, one receiver out to each end. Just going to hand it off here, rolling to the left, or to the right side, excuse me. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the play there. It looks like Cotter in there with the carry. So again here, you know, both Peyton and Logan, two boys, you know, we've talked about this 2 times this season. You know, when Deuce got hurt a few weeks ago, you know, not available for the game, both Logan and Peyton, you saw them come in, get some snaps, kind of take some carries, and tell you what, that's a really good alternative. You know, when you need to give him a little bit of a break, you need to bring in a little change of pace back. Both Logan and Peyton, they run the ball really, really hard. Is this time the keeper just straight up the gut? Going to be close to enough for the first. They say he's got it on the far side line, Judge. So that's going to move the chains. First down, Comets. And again, I would say I'm almost take a little bet on how long it's going to be before we see that first pass of the game. Is they're simply having so much success on the ground right now. You know, they've definitely shown that when they're having this kind of success, you know, you're banging off 5, 6, 7 yards per carry. They're going to continue to stick to what they do best. You know, I would imagine last week we were kind of joking as another QB lead there, just inside the just short of the 45-yard line. Another first down. We were kind of laughing last week. You know, hey, the play calling definitely sticking to what they do best. But we said I bet they called the QB draw about 20 times last week. You know, but again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, I mean, I think that's complimentary play calling. Your playing calls that complement what you do and your personnel and your strengths as an offense, and that's what they do. I know if they're running the ball well, they're going to continue to do that throughout the course of the night. So here we go. As I think Cotter's got it. Man, little confusion there on the exchange. I thought for a second it was a little fake keeper, but instead they give it to Cotter. But both of them brought down. Well played there by Merritt, and finally, for the Oilers, something they need, a stop in the backfield. You know, again, the only way you're going to really have any chance of stopping this run game is you've got to play well up front. You've got to contain the edge, keep them from breaking sideline to sideline, and somebody's going to have to make a play. You know, you're going to have to make an open field tackle, going to have to get a man down in space. You know, going to have to do something to get them in a long down and distance situation, and Merritt got it, 2nd down and 14. So, you know, again, I'd like to see them continue to keep this ball on the ground. Maybe a false start there. Thought maybe Kyle moved early, but we'll see. Yep, false start there on the offense. So that's tough right there. Backs him up 5. And so you're looking at about 2nd down and 19. Yeah, so tell you what here, that's tough, right? You get a little false start there. You know, when you're a team that runs the ball, that's one thing Coach Potter says, you know, you want to avoid 2 things. You want to avoid penalties, and you want to avoid turnovers. Comets last week did a great job in the turnover battle, like really one of the best. I think they had 5 turnovers on defense. You know, kept the ball security last week, so that's one thing they've done a really good job of. But you want to avoid those penalties, right? You want to avoid holding penalties when you're running the ball, and you want to avoid those little ticky-tack penalties. Here is Graydon DeVinny being an athlete. There is breaks it off and has enough for the first. And just when you thought the Oilers might have an opportunity here in 2nd down and long, Graydon DeVinny shows off the wheels and hits the boundary and just goes untouched for about 20 yards and flips the field and gets the first, and will move the chains. So I think they're going to spot this ball at about the 37-yard line. And it's a new set of downs. So Oilers getting punched in the stomach here with this Comet run game, and we'll see if they can continue it here. As here we go again, running into the window. So as they're going to give it to Deuce right up the gut. And got to be careful. I'm bumping into my own audio here. And 25 seconds here, looking off to the sideline here for a play. I'm sitting here holding the camera, thinking, please get one more, get down to the 30-yard line so I can set this camera back down. As we are now, I can't see the time here. Oh. So man, Graydon DeVinny keeping it here. Got one man to beat. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line as Whew. This is some tough camera work. I apologize to the fans at home. This window is not making life easy for us. All right, so here we go back out of here. So Graydon DeVinny there, nice carry. Again, for those just tuning in, 3:07 here. Comets have a safety and a touchdown in the end zone off a run and play. So, again, having a lot of success here on the ground. We'll see if they can continue it here. Pistol look. Going to hand it off. Going straight up. Cutting outside. Nice move there. Has enough for the first. Finally brought down out of bounds. And I'll tell you what, that was a great carry right there. Not exactly sure who had the ball, but very, very nice there. Look like maybe number 10 had the ball on that one. So good carry right there. And tell you what, showing some athleticism there too. Nice job bouncing to the outside. Just a really good carry there. As I think it's Damian Gomez, of course. So been a while since I've seen him. They use him a lot of times on that jet motion pre-snap. Nice job there right there. And again, he's just a really good athlete. You see where that comes into play. As going to hand it off here. Man, screaming in the end zone. It's going to be just short. Colton Helms has it. They'll call him again, just a yard short. And that's another good carry here. So we'll move that camera. There we go. I tell you what, he was really, really close. They brought him down right at the 1 yard line, just like last drive. Got this ball pretty much all the way. Of course, it was 4th down last time, 4th and goal. But tell you what, got this ball basically about a foot away again from the end zone. So we'll see if they can punch it in. Last time went to Derek Pratt, the big man to train. This time just going QB power right up the middle. Touchdown Comets. Graydon DeVinny with 6 more on the board. Just like that, it's 15 zip Comets. And so with 2:27 left to play here in the first quarter, Comets imposing their will, continue to have all the success in the ground game. As, tell you what, just doing a great job up front, good blocks, a lot of holes, going untouched many times until they get to the second level. And that kick right there blocked, so no good. And I told you guys on the stream tonight, before we got this game started, that wind, which again, not, that's just a low kick and block there, but I'm telling you, I think the wind tonight, kicking game is going to be tough. The wind's blowing from, let's see if I can get my directions right here. Wind's blowing out of the north, I believe. I think we're this side of the end zone's facing north, opposite side's facing south, so it's blowing out of the north here. So that's already going to be tough kicking that direction, but, you throw in the element right there of getting a hand up and just blocking that kick. I think it's gonna be a tough night kicking this football. So one good thing for the Oilers right there is they do get a block kick there. And so either way, though, it is 15-0 Comets. Is pretty much everything else has gone right here for the Comets. And tell you what, we'll stay live right here on HintonComets.tv. Is kind of need to let the fans know again. Hope you guys are enjoying fall break. All the kiddos having a good time at home, and I know we're excited to be out here. Teachers are excited to be on break, but I tell you what, we're happy to be out here calling some football. It's a lot of fun, and the Merritt, we got to give a shout out, of course, to the Merritt administration, athletic director. They allowed us to have this press box up here, stay out of the wind, and they always take good care of us. So got to give props to the administration for the Oilers for taking good care of us. So here we go. Getting ready to kick this one off is Deuce. Deuce puts a boot on it. And that kick bounced at the 10-yard line. They're going to pick it up and run with it. And brought down at the 22-yard line. As again, that time a little bit more of a secure catch. Last time they tried to scoop up one. It almost turned into a turnover. So this time they'll get it a little bit more cleanly and get it to the 22-yard line. So, and as again, I knew going into this game when this window thing was going to be right there, I knew where we would be playing most of this game. It feels like we've played it all at the exact area where this window thing is at. So it's one of those times I wish we had more of a mobile camera. Maybe able to do this. Let's see. I promise we are not going to be moving the camera around like this all night. Just trying to see if I can't get you guys in a better situation where I'm not moving this camera as much. So just hang. Oh, okay. All right, let's try that. Let's see if that works any better. As I'm sure I'm getting all kinds of texts on the text line. Why is the camera moving? So a minute 19 left here in the first 15-0 ball game is 3rd down and 7. Comets having a good stop here defensively as, again, they showed a lot of pressure on that first drive. Quarterback kind of running for his life. You know, again, had an injury and open field tackle there from Graydon DeVinny. Hate to see that, of course. So they got the backup out here right now. And looking like 3rd down and 7. Here's shotgun set. It's a 2-by-2. It's, again, a formation they like to play a lot out of. Going to drop back here. Good pressure. Fumble. That one's out. Merritt's going to fall on it. And tell you what, they'll lose a bunch of yards there, probably 6. But either way, there's that edge pressure again as that ball pops out. Not sure if they punched it or just lost it on the sack there. But great job from the Comets as they continue to play really well up front. I'm not sure if that was Bo or if that was Jacob Bonniwell. It might have been Jacob Bonniwell on that one. Either way, great job here. And I'll tell you, him and Kyle, and throw in Bo too. That's a menace on the edge. I feel like the Comets have been so much fun to watch play on the edge these last few weeks. You know, they are just really bringing pressure. Anytime they're playing teams like this where they're, you know, not exactly as solid up front in the offensive line, boy, they're just having a field day right now. It's been a lot of fun to watch. You know, really the only game I can say they've struggled has been against Hooker, and, well, that's the state runner-up. So, you know, I feel like they've just played really, really good in these district games the last few weeks, and it's been fun to watch. We'll see if they can keep it going. They got good depth, some good pieces here, and tell you what, we're going to go ahead here, and I think we got a timeout taken. So we'll go ahead and take one, too, so I can make a couple adjustments. We'll be right back here in just a second on HintonComets.tv.
Life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
All right, so I want to welcome you back here on HintonComets.tv. 26 seconds left in the first. 4th down and 12. Following the popping the ball out there, as I think it was Jacob Bonniwell, and recovered by the Oilers. So I think that was an official timeout. Again, I thought maybe it was one of the teams took a timeout here, but the board's still showing 3 timeouts apiece for both teams. So maybe an official timeout as I see them moving the spot of the ball up a few yards. So looks like instead it's going to be about 7 yards instead of 12, so they're going to bump this one up. 5 yards. And still showing 3rd down, as I think it should be 4th down and 7. So we'll see. Not sure exactly what was going on there. Either way, they took a long official timeout here, respotted the ball at the 26-yard line. So never saw a flag or anything. White Hat's going to wind, so we're starting the clock. Play clock's at 22, game clock's at 23, so going to have to more than likely run a play here. It'll be the final play of the quarter. It's, again, 13 seconds, and they just got into the huddle to discuss. So they're going to have to be, it's got to be a quick break here. Wouldn't be surprised to see them take a timeout here, as I think they're going to have to. As they're going to go, there we go, okay. Couple of seconds off, but it doesn't matter. They're going to let them run it out anyway here. So that's the end of the first. As your Comets get a big lead here, 15-0. It's been all Comets, and we'll take a quick break. Get you back to the action here for the start of the second quarter. Don't go anywhere right here on HintonComets.tv.
Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get...
All right, so here we go. Get ready to start this second quarter. 3rd down and 7. Comets leading 15-zip. Is this ball on the 26-yard line? They'll flip the field here to start the second quarter. As again, the Oilers do have the ball. The Comets get a, kind of a strip sack, and not exactly sure what happened. Not sure if there was a penalty or something like that. Again, I never saw a flag fall. Those of you watching the stream, maybe you did. I did not see one. Either way, they took an official timeout, respotted that ball, and it's 3rd down and 7. So going with a little trickery here, but swallowed up. The Comets are not falling for that one. It's Deuce showing the emotion there. Great tackle there, wrapping him up. And that one's going nowhere, maybe a yard at most. So 4th down and 5. And deep down in here inside the 30. So imagine they're going to have to punt here. And again, that flagpole, I don't know if you can see that or not, that American flag is blowing really, really hard. We got some strong winds here. Wouldn't be surprised if these winds weren't blowing 20, 25 miles an hour this evening. So they're going to be kicking into the wind. So that's going to be difficult. So we'll see what they elect to do. And here they go. They're going to rush up to the line of scrimmage real quick, taking this ball from under center. Hands it off. Comets. Xander Furrow in on that one. They're not falling for that one. Nice job there. And brought down. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. And so, nice job there. Good job by the Comets. Kind of stack them up on the line of scrimmage. Thought maybe almost looked like a little bit of option offense there for a second. But either way, they're not confused at all by the misdirection. Had all of their gaps covered. Good job there by the linebackers and guys up front in the front 7. So, again, just stood them up. Really had no running lane to hit as the back. And Comets did a great job bringing them down. So, it's a turnover on downs. Really good field position here for the Comets. And leading 15-zip. Got a chance to make this a 3-score game. He's going to look to pass. Has some pressure on the outside. Has to let this one go. Almost finds a man open on the far side there on a little hitch route. I think that was Damian Gomez there on the far side. It was. So, nice job there. Good pressure off the edge from the Oilers. Kind of forces him out. Has to make a tough throw off his back foot. And tell you what, even then, got some good arm strength because he still got that ball to Gomez. So, 2nd down and 10. And that's the first passing play of the game there. Fun to see that, right? You didn't know as good as they're running the ball. Didn't know how long it would be before we did see them make a pass attempt there. And a lot of times when they do, they like to go over the top. And this time just handing it to Connor, who's going to punch that one down at the 15-yard line. Little halfback dive, just going straight up the gut. And that's going to move the chains. And I'll tell you what, when you're running the ball this well, I feel like I said this last week too, it's going to make for a long night. It feels like they're averaging 6-7 yards per carry, and same thing they did again as against their opponent last week, just averaging 6-7 yards a carry, maybe even a little bit more than that, and makes for a long night when you're running the ball this well. And this time going to look to pass, a little curl route there, very short. Colton has it, brought down. Of course, forward progress there, so I think they'll gain maybe a yard and a half off that one. Either way, nice to see quarterback build a little bit of rhythm up in that passing game, get him kind of an easy completion there. As he kind of hits his chest, says my bad there on that one. So still, either way, and completed to Colton there. So we got 2nd down and 9. Shotgun set. Hands it to Cotter. Man, nice job cutting inside. They almost brought him down, but he kind of was tripping forward and kept that momentum rolling. And he's inside the 10-yard line. That's going to set up for a much better down and distance here to be 3rd and 4. As again, they don't have to get it all in one thing here, right? They don't have to get it all in one setting. They can easily get this ball at the 5-yard line, get another set of downs, and then go for the touchdown. So don't have to get this all in the end zone in 1 or 2 plays. You can always get it inside the 5, or right at the 5 is where that marker's at. get a fresh set of downs. So have to imagine this is 4-down territory for the Comets. They're running the ball well. You like this setup. And there they go, going with the QB lead here, but a flag on the play. Somebody probably jumped a little bit early. False start on the offense. So that'll back them up 5. And that's just kind of a backbreaker penalty. You know, they've had a couple of those tonight. Hard to nitpick too much when you're up 15-0 and you're having this much success on really all 3 phases of the game. But one thing you can say about the Comets tonight is they have had a couple of tough penalties there. You know, again, 3rd down and 9 here. So last time they had that, it was on a 2nd down and 14, and it made it 2nd down and 19. And Grady DeVitti kind of saved them with a big running play there. So this time, 3rd down and 9. And we'll see what they do with it here. As again, I don't think it takes anything away from their game. I think it's still 4-down territory here. I think they've been averaging, you know, again, 6-7 yards a carry, if not a little bit more. So it doesn't really hurt them all that much. And just got to go out here, execute, and continue to have some more success. And I think we can get a timeout here taken as that play clock's at 0. And I see the officials waving for the timeout here. So that's going to be a timeout taken by the Comets. It'll be their first of the game. So we'll stay right here on HintonComets.tv. As again, this game sponsored by Blue Sky Bank. Blue Sky Bank, the official sponsor of the Hinton Comets and HintonComets.tv. So again, want to give them a big shout out as they are one of our sponsors here, our primary sponsor. And they've been real supportive of us, and we're glad to have them here and on board on HintonComets.tv. So just, again, hope you guys are having a good week, a good fall break, all the kiddos at home enjoying their free time, and I know the teachers are as well. Kind of a much-needed breath of fresh air, kind of, you know, take a little pause here before we get the second 9 weeks rocking and rolling. And I tell you what, they're going to be in for it here, too, when we get back. As, you know, first game coming out the gate, we get back from fall break. Got Fairview coming to town, so hey, you know, you've had some opponents here, district games. You're getting some good wins, getting that confidence built up, and it's going to be time to really buckle down. As Fairview, you know, again, they're a team, I think they won the state title last year, and they're obviously very, very good again this year, and actually playing Hooker on the road tonight, too. They're up in the Panhandle at Hooker, so sure we'll be eyeballing that score tonight, but that's who we play next week, and it's it's going to be a tough game. That's a very, very, very good team, so they're going to have their work cut out for them. As this one lets it fly, drops it in like rain, but oh my goodness, incomplete pass. That one intended for Gomez as just a little end zone fade there in the back corner. Almost, man, I tell you what, a great throw there from DeVinney. As I thought Gomez was going to have a hold of that one. It looks like momentarily he did, and that ball just kind of came out. And so you like to see him take that shot right there. Big opportunity, just a little bit short, but you know what? No harm, no foul, as we're going to get a chance here to put some points on the board here. And Deuce going to be kicking with the win. And I think that's going to have enough. It will. As the kicking barrage continues from Deuce Tribb, as he had a great weekend kicking the ball last week and continues that today to make this 18-0 Comets. So the good news for Merritt is they finally get a stop, but the bad news is, and the good news for the Comets is we got a great kicker. And in Class A football, when you got somebody that has a leg like that, you got to be thankful for it. And Deuce, great job there making this an 18-0 ball game. So 8:49 here in the second. Comets having a commanding lead and playing well in all facets of the game. And we'll take a quick break and rejoin you guys here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
Get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business.
All right, here we go. Kicking off here quickly is nice job there. Again, little favor of the wind, right? Kicking with the wind, so that helps. Wind blowing out of the north, so. But I tell you what, he's got a good leg anyway. Not that he needs any help, but that wind going to give him a little boost too. So that one goes sailing out of the end zone. And that'll put this ball basically on the 20-yard line. So Merritt, again, they're going to have to make some things happen here. You know, coming out the gate here, a lot of pressure up front. Comets defensively done so well in that front seven. And it's had the quarterback kind of running for his life. You know, it's again a little injury to the starting quarterback here on an open field tackle on the first drive by Grady DeVinney. And that's made things difficult here. As they got their backup quarterback out here playing so far. So you see mix in a little bit of, seeing them mix in a little bit of option play, a little bit of wildcat here as they got them bunched up right on the line. And that's probably what you're going to see for a lot of this game. They just kind of stack them up here on the line of scrimmage and, kind of get the rock and just try to do something, get any forward progress that they can, try to run this clock a little bit, just kind of get something positive going. But this is going to be a tough system to run, right? Tough style of football to play against Comets. They're really, really good up front. They got a little bit of a size advantage. I told you about some of the guys up front, Kyle Harrell. Again, they've got Bo Brookshire. They've got Derek Pratt. They've got so many, guys up front that are just, Tegan White, so many big bodies up front. That's just going to be a tough style of football to play here is going with a little bit of a, I don't know if that's an end around or what there, but just brought down from the Comets. That one's going nowhere. So another one there is, again, 2 plays, 1 yard. So, again, the Comets run defense continuing to shine here, and I don't know, it's going to be tough. Maybe at some point in time you bring in a reverse. Maybe at some point in time you do a swing route. Something out of this formation is going to be a little more difficult, of course. And not sure. Not sure. They're going to go trips left here. So changing it up here. Going to take it under center, pistol formation, trips left. As he'll hand it off. Squeaks through one. Nice running play there. I think he's going to have enough for the first. As there was some good initial pressure up the gap, that A gap, and he just kind of squeaks through the tackle and makes one man miss. And, he's got good speed. He got a little open space, kind of showed off that speed. And nice job there by the Oilers, right? The Comets have done such a good job tonight. It's nice to kind of see the Oilers have one good play go their way. And nice job there. Good success on that play, and it'll move the chains. One of the few times I've said that tonight. The Merritt, the Oilers have moved the chains. So I'm trying to think, it might be the only time I've said that tonight. So real testament to how good the Comets have been defensively. Is gonna get a quick time here as Deuce Tripp kind of walking off the field, kind of favoring. I'm not sure which leg he's favoring, but Coach Potter kind of helping him off, mostly walking off on his own power. That's a tough kid, too, so wouldn't be surprised to see him right back in the game within a few snaps. So that time, ball out as Kyle Harrell's going to bring him down, and that'll be at the 25-yard line. So, again, trying to get a little misdirection going there, like a little reverse, and tell you what, just just a little bit ahead of him there. I think he's thinking about getting the lane, trying to make a man miss, and didn't really have the ball secure. As you're kind of seeing that as a theme tonight, ball security's been an issue for the Oilers. And we saw that from the quarterback. We've seen that from tailback. We've seen that from multiple players on the Oilers. Just that ball security's been tough. And Comets have been about 1 or 2 inches away from 2 or 3 turnovers here in this first half. So they'll stack them up here again. Little toss play. Got to make a man miss, get to the outside. Good speed there. But I tell you what, they do a good job of kind of closing the gap to the boundary. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. As that's Cole Carter with the carry. And that one also going nowhere again. It looks like he had to get around Jacob Bonniwell there. As Jacob almost got to him and was able to turn a corner. But I tell you what, nice job when your spill defenders there on the edge to kind of get to the boundary and get him out of bounds. It's just, Comets have a lot of speed. They got size, but I tell you what, you don't be fooled. They've got a lot of speed, got a good linebacker crew, they've got size, but they've also got speed to match with it. It's hard to turn the corner on the Hinton Comets. So here we go. 3rd down and very, very long is brought down there by a pair of Comets. Kyle finishing on the tackle. Maybe it's it looked like Derek Pratt finishing there on the tackle. Kyle down there with him, so little tackling and assist. And I don't think he got anything on that one. I think maybe a yard at most. So 4th down and 15. And maybe we'll see if they bring the punt team out here as I see a pair of subs coming in. Yep, looks like the punt team coming out here for the Oilers. As I see Jackson Hartman coming out. As well as number 1, which again, that's Lucas Buckner. Made some changes here tonight on this roster last second. So, ooh, man, just gets that out in time here. And not only is that one high point in the air, but catches a little bit of that wind. You don't want a ball going straight up with this wind right now, and does not take a favorable bounce and roll either. So Comets going to have really, really good field position as this one goes out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. So That's exactly, if you're the Comets, that's exactly what you'd ask for here as well. Okay, maybe a little bit further than that. They put on the 36. I thought maybe that was a little bit shorter than that, but either way, tremendous field position here for the Comets as they lead 18-zip so far with 5:20 in the first half. And I tell you what, it's been all Comets, right? You know, they've done a great job here. You know, really the only hiccup has been a couple penalties here and there, but they've played extremely well. Last possession or series on offense, Deuce puts 3 on the board with his leg. And again, been kicking the ball very well lately here. So, again, this may be the final drive for the Comets here in the first half. We'll see what they do as drops back to pass. Oh, man, intended for Gomez there on a little out route in the flats. And he had a little bit of pressure there, so nice job by the Oilers. So that looks like number 70 there bringing the pressure, Gavin Bashaw. And so that kind of forces him to get that ball out quick, as they've seen him do that a couple times tonight. They have brought some good pressure in the passing game. As again, the run blocking been really, really good. It's again not having to work this camera and look at the computer, not sure if they brought a blitz there or just got off a block. Either way, they've done a pretty good job there, and the pass protection or beating the pass protection is that time they're going to the edge. Cotter with it down. Inside right at about the 31-yard line, so that's a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd down and 4. So again, 20 seconds on the clock, 4:43 on the game clock. 3rd down and 4. As they'll kind of stack them on the line of scrimmage there with that little C-gap run to the outside. And that's not going to be enough there as it just gains a couple. So, hey, got to give a little props to the Oilers defense. These last couple of drives is a situation where, hey, we know, this is going to be a tough night. Our starting quarterback's out. Comets are playing really well up front. We know somebody's got to step up and make some plays. They've got some big guys. James O'Clair, I see him kind of playing that defensive tackle spot. Again, you got Charlie Donaldson down there, too, with him. Those big boys up front are going to have to, wow, that was they just shot the A-gap there. As Deviney, will he have enough on the keeper? It's going to be really close. I tell you what, that far side judge I think he's showing about a half a yard short. As that's right on the 25-yard line. Well, if it's any indicator on this side, he's got enough for the first. But the backside line judge is not saying he has enough for the first. So this is going to be really close. You would guess these judges would know a little bit more than that backside judge. They're obviously closer to the play, and there you go. Has enough for the first. So that'll move the chains. As wow, I don't know if they brought a linebacker blitz there on that last play, but somebody absolutely destroyed that A-gap on that play there. My eyes were completely drawn to that. Nice job there by Deviney, though, getting it to the outside. It's a shotgun set. Really quick here, running this up tempo. As, again, nice pressure there. Going to let it fly just a little bit too high. Intended for Colton Helms. Incomplete. As, again, kind of having to rush the throw a little bit. Good pressure on the edge. One thing the Oilers have done well tonight is they've brought really good pressure off the edge. Again, we talked about the run protection from this offensive line. It's been so good. Pass protection been a little bit different. They've had some success getting off blocks, bringing some pressure off the edge. So props to the Oilers. Forcing this ball out a little bit quicker than I think Deviney would like to get it out. Is again, not sure. I think there was intended to go up. My goodness, there a good run to the right side as Cotter finally brought down at the 21-yard line as they opened up a C for that man on the right side of the line as he almost parted the waters. And that was a great execution there from the offensive line. Great job on that right side. As you like to see that, right? As again, Deuce earlier in the game kind of walking off a little gingerly, with the help of Coach Potter. And so again, you need the Cotters. I feel like I'm rhyming here. You need the Cotter boys to step in here and help Logan and Peyton. So that's been very beneficial here. Is this time to keep her to the right side with a full head of steam inside the 5. Finally brought down as they got the defense to bite on that weak side. And Deviney said, I got this one. Just turns it up to the right side, right on that outside gap. And whew, I tell you what, when he's determined, he gets a full head of steam. That's a tough man to bring down there. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. What is that? Is that a Merle Haggard song? What is that one? Yeah, he's like a snowball. He's like a snowball rolling downhill. As I tell you what, I thought he was going to almost have enough power inside the end zone. As again, this ball on the 2-yard line, maybe 3. as I feel like that's where they've had so many plays tonight. I almost feel for these boys. They've gotten it right down at the, inside the 5, so close to breaking through, and it's going to take one more play at least, and I think we're going to get a timeout here taken. We do. Timeout here taken by the Comets, so that's their second charge timeout. They're going to have one remaining, and 2:12, excuse me. Wow, on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on HintComets.tv.
In front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Yeah, this is Merle Haggard. All right, I want to welcome you guys back here. 2:12 in the second quarter. Been all Comets so far, 18-zip. On the last carry there from Graydon DeVinny, running straight downhill, gets this ball at the 3-yard line. The Comets take a timeout, of course. 1 timeout left here, but only 2 minutes, so good use of a timeout here as they'll go over, get a play. Now they're ready and set. Shotgun formation here. Rolling to the right side. Has one receiver there with him, Colton Helms, and Xander Furrow there with them too on the far side. Not sure if there's a little miscommunication there. As it looked like initially maybe just a hold or kind of something there where he wasn't quite able to keep up with him. But you saw Graydon DeVinny rolling to the outside there. Didn't really have a receiver. Was looking for a target in the end zone. Just didn't really have him there. And, of course, had a man finally come open late. But, again, play just didn't really develop like they needed it to. So got second down and, goal to go. So second down and goal. Here we go. Snap. Hands it off. Cotter. Not touched. In the end zone. Touchdown, Comets. That's Logan Cotter there. Punching it into the end zone. Really basically going untouched. Just right up the gap. Little halfback dive there. Good job from your Comets. Again, the offensive line. Got to give a testament to you. You had 4 guys in the middle there. Nobody on the Oilers front got off a block. I mean, they just basically steamed the train up front. Oilers, none of the tackles or ends were able to kind of shed a block. And tell you what, Logan went almost untouched right into that end zone there. So great job by the Comets. And, okay, maybe I don't know if there's a holding penalty there. Either way, they're going to have to redo this one again. So, all right, this time DeVinny will walk it right into the end zone for a touchdown. Okay, we're going to get this one way or another. Must have been a holding penalty or something. I did not see a flag as we got a man down here for the Oilers. That's 2 plays right there where I'm on the computer getting ready to punch a score, and I look up from the computer, and there's a and they're respotting that ball further back. So my apologies, but either way, Thomas said we're going to get this ball in the end zone one way or another, and that time Graydon does it on the keeper to the right side. So 24-0 and an injury timeout. So we'll pan away here. Stay live on HintComets.tv, of course. And wow, what can we say about this game so far? Again, it's just been all Comets here in this first half. This is a excuse me. This has been a really, really strange district this year. I would almost call it a top-heavy district. You've got Fairview in there, extremely good. You've got the we just played them a couple of weeks ago. You got Hooker in there as well, extremely good. State runner-up last year. 2 teams that will probably be playing deep into the playoffs. But then, aside from that, you've got Crescent, you've got Sayre, you've got Merritt, you've got Watonga. You've got a lot of winnable games. I feel like there's a big drop-off in our district, and Comets are really in that advantageous position where, hey, we're going to have a tough time competing with Fairview, with Hooker. But after that gap in there is a big, big possibility that we can finish in the upper half of our district and really maybe get a favorable position for playoffs, right? A lot of times just 1 or 2 spots can be the difference in getting a favorable draw for playoffs versus, a long road trip against a, I'm just throwing a team out there, against a long trip, against a team that plays extremely well and is more likely going to go deep into the playoffs. You don't want to draw, you don't want to draw a situation like that. We had that a few years ago. As Deuce is going to kick the extra point here. It's up, and it is good. So 25-zip. Ringling was a team I was trying to think of. It was a situation where Comets had a really good season, had a couple of tough losses, and that dropped them a spot or two in the district standings. And it kind of forced them to where they had to go, on a really, really tough road trip. Ringling, obviously, at the time was coached, very good coaching staff. Again, Coach Coon's the coach there at the time. Defensively extremely good. Linebacker play just immaculate. Just a really, really tough draw. And, Comets had a tough time. It was a really good team, but they played a really good team and got a tough draw, and that just had to be where they finished in the district. And so with the Comets, this is a top-heavy district, so these are the kind of games that you need to come in, you need to take care of business, get that win, play well, and right now 25-0, that's exactly what they're doing. I mean, there's just really very, very little to nitpick about the Comets tonight, and if you're the Oilers, hey, it's a tough night. You feel for them. Their quarterback went down on the first drive with an injury. They're playing a team that's just physically a little better than them up front, and that can make for a long night. So we'll see if the Oilers can adjust any. I know they'll have some different things schematically. They'll go over halftime, come out, try to make a competitive second half. But if you're the Comets, you want to keep this train rolling. So we'll see if that's what they do, is getting ready to put a leg into its Deuce trip. Seems like Deuce is okay. Again, he was a little bit banged up earlier, but was walking mostly off the field on his own power. So like to see that here, as I have no idea who that is carrying the ball on the return. As a speedy man, though, I know that, brought down at the 23-yard line. And I think that was Hudson Dyer with the return there. It's hard to see. They crank these lights on. It's dark, but that orange and black, I tell you what, that's tough to see. I like those uniforms, Almost makes it feel like Halloween. Halloween's coming up soon, like the orange and black. But that's tough to see when they're on the far side of the field there. It's a little bit dark in that back corner. So either way, Hudson Dyer there with the return. And so we'll get to another look here. As again, the last few times they've just kind of bunched, run that heavy set personnel, bunch them on the line of scrimmage. You do a little end around, you do a reverse here and there. You just kind of try to get a little misdirection, try to get the defense, moving one way. Get the ball carrier going the other way, trying some different things, maybe mix in a little option play here and there. It's just been tough, as I think they're going to have this one basically out of the they're going to snap this one from I can't think tonight, single back formation. And that time, nice little carry. It's going to gain about 7 there, so just that single back formation, 3 to the outside. Nice job, but I tell you what, we got another man down, and the injury's kind of continuing here for the Oilers. And you hate to see that. And again, just a great carry there. 8 yards essentially on the carry. And let's get the ball carrier down. I think that is, I tell you what, that might be Dason Harmon that is down. So we will obviously pan the camera away here and take a quick break for this injury timeout right on HintCommons.tv.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts.
All right, I want to welcome you back here on HintCommons.tv. Is just an injury timeout here. That is Dason Harmon. walking off with the help of the coaching staff. And again, you just hate to see that there. There have been some tough injuries tonight for the Oilers here, so hopefully that young man's okay as he's kind of favoring that left leg. And just hope everything's okay. And for the Comets, just get out here and kind of continue business. There's a minute 30 left here in the first half, leading 25-zip. And Oilers did get a good run there, I will say, on that play. It was nice out of the single back formation, just kind of a run play right up the middle. And got it down basically to 2nd down and 2. So I think they've had 1 first down this first half. I think 1, maybe 2. Shows you how well the Comets have done. Is look where they stack it here. They got 4 down and basically 8 in the box. Wow, that one lit up there. Kyle Harrell drives him to the ground. And that's another big loss there. So make it 3rd down and 8. So it goes from 2nd down and 2 to 3rd down and 8. And they're going to get a substitution here. I see 3 Comets going to the sidelines here. So, again, you put 8 in the box. That's one thing that's really good. You load the box up, put 8 defenders there. You only got 3 in the backfield. Like, hey, try to run this ball. It's going to be tough. The Comets have good spacing and good penetration. And tell you what, it's just they're living in this Oiler backfield right now as they're going to go to that single back formation, 3 receivers to the left side. Snap, hands it off. Good initial pressure up front, but kind of scoops around, makes one man miss, crosses over Xander Furrow, off to the races here, and a big chunk play for the Oilers. We'll see if they finally get him, and they do, inside the 30-yard line. And the Oilers finally hit pay dirt, as that's something they've needed all night long. And with 30 seconds here in the half, that's a good time to get it. Tell you what, it was good initial pressure up the middle, just kind of made one man miss, and when he did, got to that second level, and he's a speedy runner. Once that turned into a foot race, that was a lot more difficult for the Comets, and I think we're going to get a timeout here taken by the Oilers and kind of reset and say, okay, hey, we're down here at the, essentially the 30-yard line. This is probably the best opportunity to put points on the board that we've had this entire game. Let's see if we can draw something up. Let's see what we can do, kind of reset offensively here, get ourselves ready. And I'd look to see them some point in time probably drop back. Try pass attempts here and there. Try to get some points on the board. Try to get something positive momentum-wise going before you go in the locker room at halftime. It's a 25-zip game. You've been punched in the mouth. You've had a couple of really big injuries. But you got a little momentum here, something good happening. Can we carry that into the locker room? And I tell you the way to do that is, you get on the board. You get some points. You get something to feel good about. So good use of the timeout here. Just their first that they've taken. So, again, testament to the coaching staff. They've kind of kept all 3 timeouts at this point of the game, so they're able to use one of them right here, and we'll see what they do with it. And so here we go. Coming out of the timeout. And, whoop, okay, there we go. Thought we had a little audio mishap there, so, all right. That one out of the single back formation. This time going to stick with that single back. 3 receivers to the right side this time. Snap. Looks to the right side to pass. Lets it fly. His man wide open but popped. Nice job there. Who hit him? It looks like Colton Helms. Is that one intended for Jackson Hartman? And I tell you what, for just a moment there, had some space, was open, but nice job there by Colton to close the gap and then popped him. And if he caught that ball, he kind of came in there saying, hey, you catch this ball, I'm going to hit you hard. I'm going to make you, if you drop this ball, you catch this ball, I'm going to make you drop it. I'm going to hit you hard. That's exactly what you like to see. You like to see a ball be well defended, but hey, if you don't, you want to time that to where right when he's catching it, you're in there popping that ball out and, making him pay for catching that ball. So great job there by Colton. So we got 2nd down and 10. Going to be get it from under center. Good pressure there, brought down by a pair group of Comets, gaggle of Comets, if you will. Graydon DeVinny gets the sack that time as they swarm to the edge and just 3-man that time get right through that line of scrimmage and bust that play up and get on the ground. So now you're looking at 3rd down and long, and they're going to have to burn a timeout here too. So that's their 2nd timeout. Both teams with 1 apiece, and wow. That's tough right there if you're the Oilers. I don't think they had enough time to even really process what was going on. The minute that ball was snapped, you had 3 Comets kind of screaming at your face. So, tough situation here. Is thank you for the Comets coming out here defensively. I'm thinking, hey, 23 seconds here. They can only stop this clock one more time. You know, again, if you're the Oilers, 25-0, what do you have to lose? Thinking they're going to probably drop back and pass. This might be something where, hey, you get out there in nickel, you get out there, you drop some guys in coverage, whatever formation or personnel grouping you have out there, you're probably going to see them drop, back in coverage, play off the ball, off that line of scrimmage, and, hey, your number one goal should probably be, hey, let's keep the defense in front of us, right? Keep everything in front of us. I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys playing 10 yards or more off the ball or off their receiver, and keep everything in front of you, right? You've got 23 seconds here. If they get, it's 3rd and 15. If they get 10 yards on this, you can live with it. They only got one timeout. They can only stop the clock one more time. You've got a really good front that's been getting after it, getting good pressure. I'd like to see them probably drop several guys back in coverage. Both, your DBs are going to be playing off, and just keep everything in front of you. So it's kind of what you're seeing here. 4 down linemen going after this one. Everybody kind of dropping back. Shotgun, lets it fly, and that one's kind of a dead duck there. Not sure if that was tipped. Either way, pass incomplete. Looks like that was intended for number 43, Jackson Hartman again, as that's kind of been their main target. When they do go to a target through the air, Jackson Hartman's been the guy, so not sure if that was tipped or just a little bit short. Either way, incomplete pass. So 4th down and long, we'll call it 4th down and 16. 4 down territory, why not? The Comets do a great job, of course, of keeping everything in front of them. Look to see them probably come out here, very same formation. Again, same personnel grouping. Just keep everything in front of you. Play off the ball. It's 4th down. You just got to play at the sticks, basically, and keep everything in front of you. So shotgun set, drops back, runs to the right side. See if he lets it fly. And does! That time tipped and almost into the hands of Logan Carter. See, it had a chance there to put a hand on it either way. That's a turnover on downs. Comets will get this ball back, and that'll be probably it for the first half. I'd like to see them maybe run one more play, maybe take a knee. Either way, up 25-0. Little turnover on downs, and tell you what, plenty to be excited about here in the first half. I wouldn't get too greedy. I imagine for the Comets here, if you do run the ball, it's going to be kind of something up the middle, something easy, QB lead, halfback dive, or you just take the knee and go into the locker room here and get ready for a second half of football. So here we go. Shotgun set. And, oh, wow, a little trickery here. I like to see this. He's looking for a man downfield. No one open, lets it fly. It's going to be intended for Gomez. That one sails out of bounds. And tell you what, that's a little fun right there. That's a little reverse pass there for Devaney. You see them draw that up a time or two. We'll call that the Comet special right there, as they drew something a little bit similar. They used to do it back when Seth Spady was here. They drew up a play a little bit different than that, but kind of similar concept. And you get a man to the boundary going downfield. But I tell you what, well defended there by the Oilers. They didn't really allow Gomez to get any separation or get a kind of a jailbreak in the backfield there. So good job, well defended by the Oilers. So that was a little different than what I thought here. QB keeper, wow, nice job there. Still not brought down. They'll finally push him out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And, wow, I did not expect here is the end of the half. I did not expect that to be the 2 plays. Fun to see that, though. That's a good time to try that. 25-0. I wasn't expecting it. They would have definitely fooled me on that one. So, all right, that'll be it. That's your first half. Take about a 20-minute break as it's 25-0 Comets. Hope you guys are enjoying this on this fall break edition of HintonComets.tv. We'll take a quick break. Be right back in about 20 minutes for the second half. Right here on HintonComets.tv.
It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit gopioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit gopioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success. So visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently...
Hi, I'm Thierry Marino, and this is my friend Evelyn Woods and Carly Johnson. And we're from the Hinton cheer team, and we're going to do some dancing for you.
149.
Ready, go!
Winner will go again.
Your favorite Stewie. That's all.
Your Lady Comet Cheer Squad. Seagulls! It's our halftime show for today.
effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking.
I want to welcome you back here. Is having a little bit of fun. Got some things going on here. Of course, no halftime show today, so just thought we'd mix it up and have a little bit of fun, be a little goofy and silly, and might as well. It's fall break. It's 25-0. You know, we've got some great kids. Oh my goodness, I gotta get this door shut. Woo! Well, we've got some great kids. I really love that that senior group, and again, on the cheer squad there, Coach Holman does such a good job with them, and it's fun that we can have a little bit of fun with them and can trust them to behave and have a little bit of fun on the stream here and there. So good to see them, and again, they did get state runner-up this year, so that was also a lot of fun. Very competitive year, or good year, competitive cheer. So again, we got a fun class here. It's a lot of fun when you can bring your seniors up, you can bring some of your upperclassmen up, have a good time, and keep it all in good fun. So now it's time for some more fun here. As I tell you what, it's been a good time on the field. It's been all comments in the first half, up 25-0, dominant in all 3 facets of the game. Again, having success here. Graydon DeVinny finding the end zone. Derek Pratt finding the end zone. Deuce putting some points on the board. kicking with the wind. And tell you what, defensively, get an egg in the first half. That's you're doing something right, and punching that ball out a couple times here and there. Haven't gotten the turnovers they want, but they've come really, really close. And if you're the Oilers, again, the story been the first half, injuries. You came out, your quarterback got hurt on the first drive. Begin the game, you've had to make some changes in what you want to do schematically, and I'm sure at halftime they kind of went over some things. Here's our approach. Here's some changes we're going to make. Here will be our our personnel groupings, things like that. But either way, they've got an uphill battle. I think at one point in time until about 5 minutes, 4 minutes, somewhere in there, left in the first half, they had 1 first down. So that just shows you how well the Comets have played defensively. And, again, that really starts up front. They've just been, whether it's Kyle Harrell, whether it's Teagan, whether it's Bonniwell, whether it's Bo, they've just been so good up front, doing such a great job, screaming off the edge, beating blocks up front. It's just been tough. They've been running for their lives in the backfield. And look to see the Comets continue that in the second half and put 2 halves together. That's one thing when you're up 25-0, play a good half. You don't want to come out there and be lackadaisical in the first half. Let them kind of creep back in, give them the notion that they have a chance, in this game. You want to come out there and play a solid 4 quarters of football and have something to build on. And, again, we talked about it. This is a very lopsided district this year. You've got Cashin, usually pretty good. Fairview and Hooker, they're playing tonight, each other. Obviously 2 very, very good teams. But then after that, you've got a drop-off. There's really good opportunity here to finish in the top 3 in this district and have a chance to get a favorable playoff draw. So let's put, let's put a full 4 quarters together, some good things to build on. And next week you got Fairview, so it's going to be, it's going to be tough sledding, right? Stay healthy. And put a full 4 quarters together here. So that out of bounds, they'll get the ball here on about the 17-yard line. Looks like where they want to spot it. So nice job here for the Comets. And we'll get in the first look at the defense here in the second half. And, again, expect to see more of the same. We'll be watching up front at the line of scrimmage. Again, Kyle Harrell, Jacob Bonniwell, these guys doing such a good job of bringing pressure up front. We'll see if they can continue that. And if you're the Oilers, you got to get something going. And I think the way they're going to have any success tonight, especially with their quarterback out, they're going to have to get something going on the ground. We saw a couple of times, they had a little halfback dive, got about 9 yards. They had a little breakaway run. Kind of the one chunk play they had was on the ground. They're going to have to get this ground game going as Kyle Harrell stands him up, says, "No, sir," drives him into the ground. And but if they're going to have any success, that's where it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be in this ground game. And good luck. That's what I have to say. With the Comets, the way they've played up front, good luck. Certainly get your work cut out for you. And Kyle Harrell made his presence felt there on that first one. He says, "Remember me," right? Coming out here on this first play. So just drives him into the ground. And now they're staring down at a second down and maybe 11. Call it second down and 11. As they'll have 5 on line of scrimmage. Xander kind of backs up now. They'll rush 4. Again, going straight up the gut. And he'll gain maybe just a couple of yards. Yard or 2. We'll call it third down and 9. So, again, trying to get something going on the run game. No success that time. 3rd and 9. And if you're the Comets, it's a great job. You want to get them in those third down, long and down in distance, right? Second down and 12, third down and 9, something to that nature, because it forces them to be one-dimensional. If they want to run the ball, fine. They haven't really had a lot of success from that. If they get in a situation where it's a long down distance and they have to pass, you kind of know defensively what's coming, and you can be ready with personnel grouping and schematics to defend that. So 3rd down and 9, look, see, probably going to have to pass this ball, and that's what they're going to do, drop back and pass, lets it fly. And, there, a little miscommunication there. I don't know if that was supposed to be an out route or if the route was correct and the quarterback just had the wrong read. Either way, that ball incomplete. It was intended for Cole Carter. And it looked like they maybe wanted Cole Carter to do sort of a little of an out route or something to the flats. And Carter going downfield on that one, and just a miscommunication there between the quarterback and the receiver. So that'll be basically a 3 and out, and that's the way you want to get it started if you're the Comets defense. You blew up a play in the backfield. You got to stop in the run game, and then an incomplete pass. So just the dominant defensive night for the Comets continues as they're going to have to punt this ball. It's a good snap. Woo, good pressure there. I'll tell you what, they had a safety on one of those block kicks early in the game, so that time almost gets to them, but just gets the ball in time. Good field position, of course, though, for your Comets, as this one's at the 34-yard line. That's where they'll kill it. And we'll see what the Comets do with it when we get back on HintonComets.tv.
Out with a virtual money jar. and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
All right, I want to welcome back here. His first play. Boy, they didn't waste any time right out the gate. Heaves one there intended for Colton Helms, one just a go route and incomplete pass. Thankfully, we missed that one. I'd like to see him catch that, obviously, but I tell you what, they didn't waste any time getting out there on the field and going for the gut. You know, right before halftime, we had talked about, like, hey, I thought they were going to take a knee or maybe just do a kind of a simple run play, and they called a trick play and then tried to gash them in the run game. You know, they've been aggressive. You know, even though they're up 25-0, that's not going to stop these, this play calling from being aggressive, and you like to see that, right? It keeps the defense honest. As we got Gomez in motion, they'll go to the opposite side on the keeper. Nice job there. He'll have 9. It'll be 3rd down and 1 with good blocks up front and really a great play calling. Right, did a great job calling that play. Did a great job with Gomez and in that pre-snap motion. Gets the defense flowing one way, so they got to defend both sides of the field, and that just created a nice lane for the quarterback to run, and had some good blocks up front to go with it. So really well executed, good play call and good execution as well. So 3rd down and 1, likely see them go up the middle with this ball. Probably a little handoff, and they will. As Cotter's just going to power up the middle and be down at the 20-yard line easily enough for the first. And it's a new set of downs as, again, just continuing the success with the run game, right? You can go with the passing play every now and then, try to keep them a little bit honest, and, hey, when you got to go to the well, you can. Comments are, when they need to go to the well, run the ball, whether it be the QB power or a halfback dive or a counter play, whatever they go to, an end around, whatever they need to do, they've just had success in running the ball. So, first down, he's going to drop the pass. Kind of fakes for a moment, then lets it fly over the middle. Is almost intercepted. Wow. Well read by the defense there on a little crossing pattern. Has looked to see who that was intended for. And I'm trying to see if that's Logan Cotter, who that was intended to. Nope, Colton Helms, I believe. So had Colton on a little crosser, and just a good job defending it. Double coverage. Did a good job of kind of getting in front of the route, jumping it a little bit, and pretty lucky there for Divinity for that not to be an interception. Did get hands on a ball, just didn't quite. Sometimes they say that's why you play on defense, right? Of course, Class A football, they play on both sides of the ball, so that doesn't mean that. Obviously joking, but just really close. Have an opportunity there and just didn't come away with it. Is that play right there to the right side going to get them several yards? We'll call it 7, so 3rd down and short. And this is back in that Coach Phillips classic, 3rd and comment, right? That 2-3 yard window. Again, puts them where if they don't get it for whatever reason, they'll be still 4th down and short. They're running the ball so well. This is exactly where the Comets want to be. And tell you what, also chewing a lot of clock on this drive too. Is it's 8:30 in the 3rd quarter for those just joining us. I know I got halftime up there. I need to change that. My apologies. It's 3rd quarter, and he'll have enough for the first there, and easily, along with a few more to go with it, as that's basically on the 6-yard line. So let's get that updated there. There we go, 3rd quarter. So clock continues to roll here. 1st and goal. Shotgun set, looks to the right side, has to get this ball out quickly, lobs it up, intended for Colton Helms, and just short as it almost goes through his hands. He leaps up high, tries to get a hand on that one, and again, they've just been a little bit off tonight. One of the few places that could critique this offense here has just been in the passing game, is they've been close so many times. That one intended for Colton, and just really, really close. That pressure is kind of having to force him to throw off his back foot, get that ball out quick, and just high points it a little bit, and Colton can't quite get to it. So, like to see them stay aggressive, and it came really close. So this time Colton in motion. They're going to hand it to him, running east and west, but wrapped up there. Nice job by number 20. Good open field tackles. That's Caliber Viduri in there, and that is Caliber Viduri. I hope I'm saying his name right. Caliber Viduri. Yeah, Caliber Viduri. That is a name. That may be the first person I've heard his name's Caliber. That's pretty cool. We get some kids nowadays with some cool names. As a teacher, I see so many kids with different names, or with same names with different spellings. Caliber, that's a cool name. So here we go, 3rd down and 10. Shotgun set, 2 receivers to the right side. Someone's taking a timeout here. And that's Comets taking a timeout, so they'll be the first charge timeout of the second half. I think Coach Potter maybe saw something he didn't like on that play there. Like to take a timeout. We'll go ahead and stay live right here on HintCommons.tv. As again, letting our fans know what we got here is it's a little chilly. I know you kind of hear me breathe a little bit. It's chilly tonight. Tell you what, this fall weather's creeped in. You know, it just seemingly overnight a front came in a day or two ago, and tell you what, it has been absolutely chilly. And again, we got to be thankful for the administration and stuff for letting us have this press box. But tell you what, there ain't no heater in here. It's still chilly tonight. As that air, it's really windy tonight too. So it's kind of battling the elements. And but I tell you what, we got a lot going on here. So kind of give you a bigger picture of what's left to come here in this season as we're getting ready to break out of the timeout. Got Fairview next Thursday. And then we'll be on the road against Cashin, as again, that more than likely could be a third-place game. A battle for who's going to finish third in this district. And then you wrap up at home against Sayre. That's going to be senior night, so that's how you finish your schedule out. So, again, third place. This is a very top-heavy district this year, so definitely up for grabs. There's a shotgun set here. Connor with him. Rolls to the right side. Looks for a man downfield. Has some pressure. Has to make one man miss. He's going to take it himself into the end zone. Runs head first into the end zone. It's going to be very, very close. They're going to mark this on the 1-yard line. And, man, how many times, I feel like it's deja vu tonight. How many times have we seen the Comets get to the one, essentially right to the goal line and just come really short to punching it in. As, again, it's going to be 4-down territory here. Comets more than likely go for it. But, wow, been so many times tonight they've gotten very, very close. As Grady DeVinny gave it all he had. I mean, ran straight into about 3 defenders head first and just tried to bowl them all over and just came up real short. But either way, you love the tenacity there, love the effort from Graydon DeVinny. Again, they're moving this one back. This has been quite the night of that. Again, they're going to pick it up and move it again. Interesting night here. Either this officiating crew has been interesting or I'm an idiot, as they picked it up, moved it back to the 10-yard line, and then moved it back to the 1-yard line. So, I don't know. I swear to God, they're just messing with me. I feel like every time I look at the computer and then look back, that ball's moving somewhere. This time, maybe I'm the one that's not as confused because they picked it up and moved it twice. So here we go. First and goal, or nope, okay. Now they're showing first and goal. Either way, just give them the ball, and wow, knocked up there. I tell you what, I think it was Derek Pratt, the train. And I tell you what, the train has not been stopped. I'll tell you this right now. It is not easy bringing that man down. Derek Pratt is a large man with great athleticism, great speed. And I tell you what, Brylan Jones was feeling himself on that one. That's a dude that's outmatched in size. And I tell you what, he just went for that low tackle and swept him off his feet. And wow, it's one of the really good defensive plays tonight for the Oilers. They don't have a lot of those. And hey, props to that young man. Derek is not an easy dude to bring down. So great job there. So second down and goal. Just gonna hand it off. Cotter bounces back inside, untouched into the end zone. Touchdown Comets. So good job there. Nice carry by Peyton Cotter. Just kind of follows his block and waltzes into the end zone. So to get a chance to put some more points on the board here, the point after attempt. Kick is up. And it's good. 32-zip for your Comets. And it's just unbelievable to see this, right? Your Comets playing well. Not unbelievable to see your Comets playing well. It's just unbelievable the scores from week to week. This has been one of the strangest years I can remember in calling football. I guess we've been doing this now for, I let's see, this would be the 5th year of broadcasting these games. Hard to believe that already, but we've seen some years where the district has been super competitive. Again, we remember that senior group with Levi and those boys, Ryan Lytle and them a few years ago. Every district game, they finished 6-4 that season, but every district game felt like it came down to something wild and crazy at the end. And this year has just been a different year. You walk in and it's either a game where the Comets are having a commanding performance like they are today, or you're playing a team that's a state finalist or state runner-up or state champ, and you're having a tough time out there. It's been one of those kind of seasons, and so it feels good, obviously, for the Comets to be on the right side of that here today, up 32-zip, and we'll see if they keep it rolling here with 6:04 in the third quarter. Still a lot of football left to play, and Deuce ready to put a boot on this one. Here we go, kicking it. Ooh, a little low kick that time. Ooh, takes a nice little bounce in the grass. And makes one man miss. Finally brought down. Nice job there. Looks like Xander Furrow there on the tackle. Wrapped him up good. So, decent return. We'll call that 22, maybe 23-yard line. Either way, Comets special teams been a really good unit tonight. They've got a safety out of that. They've had almost had a turnover on special teams in the first half of the game. Merritt's not really taking advantage of anything special teams-wise, gotten good field position. Comets have just done a really good job in that area of the game, so, and kind of continuing that tonight. Again, when you got a kicker as good as Deuce, that obviously helps you out as well, right? He just, I don't know if I haven't talked to him personally. I'm sure, he could go kick in college somewhere. If he's not on track, again, I don't know if he's play baseball or whatever in college, but if he plays football and wants to kick the ball, he's going to have an avenue to do that. So he's dropping back here. Has to let it fly and diving there. Just a little bit short as Deuce almost picks it off. Had a great read on that. Got in front of it and dove trying to get hands on the ball and did, but just came up a little bit short of securing the ball and getting an interception. And that was a great play by Deuce. Great read. Knew exactly, kind of followed the quarterback's eyes, knew exactly where he was going to go with it. And, again, you can't blame the Oilers for passing. It's 32-zip. At some point in time, you're going to have to let the ball fly, try to take some chances. And when you do, that's one of the things that you run into is the possibility of that happening. So 4-down lineman, dropping everybody back. Shotgun set, a 2x2. Number 5 in motion. Snap. Looks to let it fly. Does. Down deep. Has some space. Drops it in. Great pass. And good completion. Finally out of bounds. The 45-yard line. Is that one intended for Cole Carter? And I tell you what, that's just a good route running and good athleticism there from Carter. He had a little bit of a gap, right? He got in front of his defender and had some space and needed a good throw. And I tell you what, that backup quarterback there, good job dropping that one in. That was probably the best throw of the night from either team. Just drops that one in right on the sideline. Good catch and stride. It's kind of able to keep his forward momentum going. And hey, a big chunk play. One thing you can say about the Oilers tonight is they've had, very little success on offense, but when they have, it's been those big chunk plays. You saw a big chunk play on the ground before the end of the first half, and that one right there netted you about 40 yards. So, nice job. Now, the bad news is, of course, I see Cole Carter off the field, being helped by a coach and mostly walking off under his own power. But, man, you just feel for the Oilers. It's like anytime something good happens, it seems like they have an injury tonight. It's just been a tough night for them, That's a tough guy for them to go out. Carter, who just made the big play. So another injury here, a little 2x2, shotgun set, man in motion. Snap. And lets it fly downfield. They're going to pick that one off this time, as that one's well read. As it looks like Damian Gomez has it. Finally brought out of bounds. Whoa! Smoked way late. And you hope he's okay. As, man, I don't know if he got a late push or just had a full head of steam. Either way, saw that one all the way through. Probably on this side. Somebody just called.
Yep, that was me.
Are you me, Mom?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. No, hey, you're good. It don't matter. Hey, you're good. As sorry, up in the press box, just had somebody looking for a phone. So my apologies there, one of the Merritt fans. So. Nice interception there, of course, from Gomez, and tell you what, that was he went flying about 10 yards out of bounds, almost into the bench. So Comet ball here. First down. Shotgun set. Hands it. Right side or left side. Carter tries to strip him. Good ball security. Finally brought down at the 46, 47, probably we'll call it 47-yard line. So that's a gain of about 4 on the play. So call it 2nd down and 6. And again, up here 32-0, 5 minutes left in the third. I think we're going to see a heavy dose of running here on this drive. Would not surprise me at all. As again, they've done that a lot tonight running the ball, but they have not minded going to the well as far as passing the ball. We've seen them take some shots, take some throws towards Colton, Damian, but I think this time you're going to probably see a heavy dose of running this ball. Try to get about 4 or 5 minutes off, chew some clock here. That's a good run to the right side, a little C-gap run. And going to get him another 5 yards here, make that 3rd down and short. I think we'll see a heavy dose running here. With 4.5 minutes here, it would not surprise me if they could run this entire quarter out basically on this possession. Have a 5-6 minute possession, put points on the board, and just kind of continue to dominate tonight. At this point of the game, you want to put 4 quarters together, but you want to keep your guys healthy. You want to lean on what you do well. Hopefully, try to keep everyone healthy, and just start running a little bit of clock. Keep the ball in your hands, win the time possession, and I think that's what they're going to do. Is it's another handoff up the middle. Nice running there by Carter. And that's going to be enough for the first. So good job there by Peyton. So here we go. Shotgun set. New set of downs. Set. Hands it off. Oh, man, stands him up that time. Nice job. Good wrap up by 55. Had to make an open field tackle and did. So that's Charlie Donaldson. Good job. It'll be a minimal gain. We'll call it really no gain for the Comets. So 2nd down and 10. And we got somebody down there on injury. And again, that's what we just talked about. Something you don't want to see. It's a game where you're up by multiple scores, kind of a put-away game, and, you want to keep your guys healthy. You got Fairview coming up next week, and injuries are a part of the game. Of course, you can't, I don't want to say, I don't know a good way to say that. You don't want to play chicken or play scared. Obviously, you got to get out there and play the game, but you just try to hope that injuries don't happen, and not exactly sure who is down, as it may have been the ball carrier on that one. It's Logan. Caught her down, but he's up pretty quick, up under mostly his own power. Got a couple coachings help him off the field. It looks like he's wanting to walk off under his own power, so just kind of favoring that leg a little bit. But I tell you what, I think he's gonna be okay. I think he's gonna be okay. Dang gum. He's a tough kid. Boy, I like both those Carter kids, Logan and Peyton. 2 good boys. They're strong, physical, tough as nails. Really love both those boys. Two good kids, 2 good football players. So glad to see that he is walking off most of his under own power. So back to play here, 3:32 in the third. 2nd down and 10. It's going to stay in the shotgun set, 1 receiver out on each end. White had to wind the clock. Lets it fly. Oh, just a little bit too high. Is that one intended for Colton Helms? On a little hitch route there, a little curl hitch to the flats. And it's incomplete pass, so 3rd down and 10. And again, we've talked about that tonight. They've just been a little bit off. One of the few things here tonight is they've just been a little bit off. Devaney and Colton, hey, I like the attempts they've taken here. They've taken some shots. They've tried to get that going in the passing game. You've seen them take several passing attempts to Colton, and just been a little bit off with each other tonight. The ball just a little bit too high at times, or maybe Colton not in the right spot at times. Either way, just both been a little bit off with each other tonight, as they'll run that ball, that little C-gap carry there to the right side, and that gets them in 4th down, and we'll call it 4th down and manageable, maybe 4th down and 5, probably a long 5. So again, job there by the Oilers. Got to stop. And I think with this win, wouldn't be surprised here. Maybe they'll stay out on the field on offense. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Just going to go ahead and let them play. So 2:45 here, shotgun set, 1 receiver out on each end. And here they go, dropping back to pass, letting it fly over the middle of the field. Seam out there, intended for Colton. And again, for Xander Furrow. And again, that one just a good route. Maybe needed to cut in just a little bit more, but not a bad ball by DeVinny either. Just a little bit off between the two, and on that play right there, and just really, really short, really, really close. And you'd love to see him complete that. You do that right there, and you're going to be inside the 10-yard line with an opportunity to score. And you like to see him going, testing the middle of the field. It's not something we do a whole lot. Offensively, we don't run a whole lot of seam routes, test the middle of the field. They had an opportunity. Kyle Harrell last weekend, they tried over the middle of the field, and they've just come up short in a little bit of those opportunities. But you like seeing them do that, right? Most of the time, everything we do is in that like hook, curl, flat type of zone, or it's a go route, down the sidelines. Nice to see them kind of go over the middle there, even though it didn't pan out. You still like to see it. So I'm gonna get a timeout here taken by the Oilers, as I think that is their second. No, we'll call it first timeout. Yep, just their first timeout here of the second half. We'll take one here with them too, and be back in just a moment on HintonCommerce.tv.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
All right, I want to welcome you back here coming out of that Oiler timeout. Call it first down and 10. First play of the drive. Snap. Oh, man, I tell you what, they're in the backfield. Swallowed up. About 3 comments in on that one, as that play took too long to develop. Not sure if it was a reverse or what was going on there. An end around or reverse. Either way, Comets living in the backfield. And that's one thing that's tough. When you've got a front that's as good as the Comets and they're getting a lot of penetration and pressure, any of these plays, whether it's an end around or reverse, you cannot spend a lot of time in the backfield, even play action or things like that. You can't spend a lot of time in the backfield. They're just not going to give you that kind of time up front. You got to have good blocks. You got to have time to make those plays develop, and Comets are just not allowing that. So there's about 3 of them in the backfield on that one. So it's got a man in motion. Snap. Lets it fly. Is that one? I tell you what, needs to get to that ball. That might have been, not sure if that was a forward pass or not. And see if they rule incomplete pass. Guess so. Yep, incomplete pass there. So they'll call that forward. Either way, dropped. So incomplete. Ball will stay on the 25-yard line. And it is third down and 16 with 1:50 left here to play in the third. Hard to believe we got a whole quarter left of this game to call. As a shotgun set here, 2x2, one of their favorite looks. One tailback with them. 22 in motion. Snap. Decides to keep it. Rolls to the left side. Looking for a man downfield. Just kind of lobs it out of bounds. Nobody there. And incomplete. And somebody's slow to get up there on the far side. Okay, up. And walking just a little bit gingerly there. Was kind of holding his arm. Yeah. Might be in a little bit of pain here as we got one on the Oilers sideline holding his arm. Little substitution coming in here. So here we go. 4th down and 15. punt attempt coming out here. Low snap. Gets the punt up. And it's high, but catching some of that wind. Kicking into the wind has not been fun tonight. Is that down at the 31-yard line? So Comets, they've had a great field position all evening. You know, the special teams have set them up well. This wind has been brutal, and it has set them up for good field position. And again, they're going to get this ball in a really good spot, up 32-0 with a minute left, a minute and a half left to play in this quarter, and really everything kind of at their back. So we'll see what they elect to do here. Is again still a little more than an entire quarter left to play here. 32-0. It's been all Comets so far. You know, really, what can you say? They've done a great job here defensively. They've just been dominant up front, running the ball extremely well. Have found the end zone in multiple different ways. Really, the only, you know, they've tried really maybe the passing game, kind of the only area where they could, where they might like to see a little bit of improvement on the night. But it's been otherwise a flawless night. As Gomez is going to cut inside, as he'll have a great gain there on first down. And we got another Oiler down. Been a lot of injuries tonight, a lot. You hate to see that, but it's just been one of those nights. So we'll take one, too. A little injury timeout.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them.
All right, so coming out there, a little injury timeout here, pistol formation, hands it off to the left side. Gomez with it, enough for the first. Big chunk play there, down at the 15-yard line. And there they go, continuing to run the ball well. As just kind of gash them at this point. You know, again, depth issues probably a concern here for the Oilers. They've had a lot of different injuries, and Comets, you know, have stayed relatively healthy this game. Just running, you know, already dominant up front. I think it's just going to make it that much worse. It's 32-0. You know, ball games mostly in the books. You're banged up for the Oilers here, a lot of injuries. I think it's just going to be easier and easier throughout the night for the Comets to have success running the balls. This time they go with Gomez to the edge. Spins, makes one man miss. Tries to get behind Kyle Harrell there on a block. And I tell you what, the Oilers defended that well, but even then, Gomez is such a good athlete and so evasive or elusive, almost gets through two defenders and finds a way to get some positive yardage on that. So that one goes nowhere, but could have been so much worse. Great job there from Gomez. And it is second down and 9. Here we go, shotgun set, one receiver out to each side, drops, looks back to pass. We got a flag on the play, probably another motioning on the offense there, false start. I thought so. Thought they said false start at first, and then they were pointing to the defense, but nope, false start on offense.
False start on the Comets.
So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. So here we go, going to wind the clock. That's how we're going to end the third quarter here. Is Comets with a commanding lead, 32-zip, as they got one more quarter to play, and we'll see if we can put 4 quarters together, keep this domination station going, and got one more quarter of fun. Stay right here on HintComets.tv. We'll take a quick break and be right back here in just a moment.
To step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit gopioneer.com to learn more.
All right, I want to welcome you back here for the start of the fourth quarter. As it's been all Comets with the commanding lead, trying to get a shutout here this evening in Merritt, Oklahoma on Fall Break Edition. HintonComets.tv, of course, sponsored by Blue Sky Bank, the official sponsor of HintonComets.tv, meeting your banking needs. Blue Sky Bank. So handing it to Cotter, who goes up the middle. That's a minimal gain there. We'll call it 2, so third down and long. And they're back facing against the wind. Again, the wind still blowing strong. It hasn't really gave up any this evening. You keep thinking that the wind at some point in time might die down as we're getting into the late hours of the night. Nope. Wind is going to continue to blow. I tell you what, though, we are welcoming this new front of weather. I know it's not going to last a long time. Next week it's supposed to get right back into the 80s again. But I tell you what, I am enjoying this weather. It's been nice. It's been a really nice change of pace. It actually feels like fall. And so shotgun set, going to hand it here, going to the right side, untouched. Man, finally inside of the 5, as there was all kinds of space to run. And Cotter said, I'll take that. Right, just a lot of open field, good blocks up front. And wow, that was a really great run to the right side. And so that's going to move the chains, 1st and goal. And, hey, I know Peyton Cotter will take that all day. Good, wide right. Thought that one was pretty close. Hard to tell from this angle here, but they're going to say wide right, so kick no good. But tell you what, with that wind, it's tough. It's tough kicking with that wind tonight. So either way, Comets up 38-0. It's if you're going to miss one, that's a good time to miss it, and one that really doesn't matter at this point. So we'll play on here, 10:42 in the 4th. It's been all Comets, as we'll stay live right here on HintonComets.tv, and so again here, just kind of for the fans at home, I was kind of looking at some different schedule stuff. Hey, it's not going to be that long. I noticed today on the page they put out, or a couple days ago, they put out the wrestling schedule for boys and girls. So that'll be getting started, December 3rd. The Yukon Duel, saw that schedule out here today. Junior high basketball schedules, high school basketball schedule. Again, that starts November 22nd. At Minko will be where they get their season started. So I know that sounds like it's a long ways away, but we only got a week. After we get back from fall break, we've got a week and a half left, and we'll be into November. So tell you what, this school year going by so quick, and we're really about to turn the corner and get into some winter sports here in just a few weeks, and got a lot going on. A lot of wrestling going on, basketball going on. Going to be very exciting as this kick fielded at the 20-yard line. Going to head to the boundary, cuts back inside, and that's a good little return. Finally brought down at the 34-yard line. One of the few times I've been able to say that for the Orioles. The Oilers, same colors. The Oilers this evening is a good return on special teams. So nice job. We'll see what they do with it here, down 38-0 with 10.5 left to play. As I've been peeping some major league scores, seeing how the old Dodgers are doing, up 5-2 against the Mets. Yankees drop 7-5 to the Guardians, leading that series 2-1. As I'm cheering on for a Dodgers-Yankees World Series. I am a Rangers fan, but I have Dodger fans in my family. I'm cheering on, and not a Yankee fan at all, but I think a Yankees-Dodgers World Series would be so much fun. He drops back to pass here. Colton Helms picks it off. And here we go, off to the races. They're not going to catch him tonight. To the 10, the 5, walking into the end zone. Touchdown, Comets. And how about that? There's that turnover tonight that we were waiting on. And Colton Helms, out of the night sky, swoops in, picks that one right off, when with a full head of steam goes untouched into the end zone. And it's a 40-burger for your Comets. So Deuce going to get another attempt at this extra point. It was wide right last time. We'll see what they did. We'll see how it goes this time. Again, facing that brutal wind. Kick is up. And I think that's also going to be, whoa, that time is good. All right, there we go. So 45-0. I like that. That looks so much better than 44. Yeah, I'm strange like that. What's your comments? Put a 40 burger. Of course, that's more than 40 points in a game for those wondering what a 40 burger is. And really just a great night. I tell you what, I came into this game expecting, we were talking, I won't say who I was talking to pregame about what we thought, how the game was going to go, and I said, they'd probably win by 3 scores or so. I will admit, I was expecting a big win, but I was not expecting this big of a win. This is a really great performance. So, got to give props to the coaching staff, got to give props to the, to the athletes, to the players. They've really put it all together tonight, and they've done a fantastic job. It's easy over fall break when you got a short week to say, hey, we ain't got school, this is a game we can probably win. I don't have to take this all that serious, we can just walk in and get this done and kind of be lackadaisical about it. They didn't do that. I mean, you could tell by their play on the field this week that, they've obviously had a good week of practice. They've taken this game very seriously. They have come in and played well in all 3 facets of the game, and just extremely proud of them. They've done such a good job tonight. So, and they're playing through 4 quarters of football. They didn't go into halftime and say, hey, we got this one, let's just fold up, let's fold the 10 up and let's go. They've done this for 4 quarters straight, and you just love to see it. As that kick there, that had some side spin on it. They're going to field this one at the 25-yard line as they're going to try to get him there. It cuts back to the outside. Still haven't got him down yet. Swarming around, finally down at the 35-yard line. Another good little return there. And that's where they'll start with the ball here with 10:20 still in the fourth quarter. Yes, still 10:20 here in the quarter. As I tell you what, the Commons, they're not done playing. They've had a lot of fun. I bet we're going to start seeing some different guys in here. Again, looking around, I'm seeing some different numbers in this game. So at this point, again, you're thinking about injuries. You don't want to get your main guys injured. So I'm sure they'll start to mix in some different guys, get some of our younger guys some snaps. We don't have that many upperclassmen and that many kids suited up. So, you're still going to see a lot of your ones out there on the field, obviously. But be interesting to see if we get some 2s and 3s in there at some point tonight. So shotgun set. It's a 2x2. Empty set. Man in motion. Snap. Oh, man, that ball is out. I tell you what, they might have fallen on that one. They're signaling that they got it, as he didn't really have good security on that ball, just kind of dropped it, and it was him and a pile of Comets, and they'll say, Comet ball is, wow. Wow, they got it back again. There's 2 turnovers. So the one thing we said tonight was turnovers. Again, you knew at some point in time they've just had so much issues with ball security that at some point in time the Comets were going to get this ball. And I'll be 2 plays, 2 turnovers. Now here comes the turnovers. So good job there from your Comets defense. That's really all I can say. I feel like I have said 1,000 words tonight. So many of them good. So now the Comets just need to go out here, execute. You don't need the points, but hey, you can go out here, do some things right, execute, maybe put some more points on the board, and just an exclamation point on a fantastic night. You guys can really hear that wind howling too. As I'm getting some wonderful texts on the text line. We've got some wonderful fans that are watching at home. The wind is absolutely winding. I feel for Owen Holman up there. They're up there in casing, up there recording. I think the wind's about to blow them off the press box. As they'll hand it off. Going straight up the gut. This time going nowhere. Stood up that time. As that's Aiden Gaither on the carry. As again, I told you that, here later in the game, we're probably going to be saying some names. You get your 2s and 3s. in this ball game. So Aiden Gaither, great kid too. Tell you what, so many of the Gaither kids are great. I love, love that family. Aiden's a hard worker, good kid. Nice to see him in this ball game, getting some carries and getting some playing time. Right? One of the beneficial things of games like this is you get a chance to get some guys in there, get them some experience. This is your freshmen, sophomores. It's your future of the team. These are guys that will be getting a lot of the snaps in the future. So nice to get them some playing time in a district game. So they'll hand it off to the right side. Still untouched. Great carry. Finally down at the 20-yard line. Big carry there for Aiden. And that's a fan favorite. They're going to like that one. Great run there. That'll move the sticks. So first down, Comets. $8:15 here. Nice thing keeps that clock running, right? Again, you just want to get out of here without any injuries, right? At this point, you're up 45-0. You don't want to cheer for the clock to run, but you want to get out of here without injuries. At this point in night, it's like you've played well. Get this game in the books. Keep the injuries minimal as they'll hand it off to Gaither again. Up the right side there. And he'll have a gain of 2. So second down and 8. This has been kind of fun watching Aiden Gaither run the ball here. He's doing a really good job. Nice, good athleticism. Shifty, has some good speed, and I tell you, I'm enjoying watching this kid run. He's a good kid. It's an easy kid to cheer for too. We got so many kids on this football team that I feel like are just really good kids, easy to cheer for. Of course, if you're wearing a Comet uniform, you're going to have all kinds of cheer and support from me and these guys up here in the booth. But I tell you what, when you're a kid I've had in class, and I know how hard you work, and I know how good of a kid you are, there's so many of those on this team. This team from top to bottom just full of really good kids and kids that are easy to cheer for. I love this coaching staff, love our kids. It's an easy team to cheer for. I'm very just I know that's a little thing. I know it sounds cheesy to say that, but I really do mean it. Not just saying that to pump sunshine up here in the booth. Really just a bunch of good kids. Have had so many of them in the class, and a very easy group of kids to root for and to want to see them have success. And Aiden Gaither definitely one of those kids. As they'll roll here, the shotgun set, 2 receivers to the right. We'll see if they run this ball to the strong side, and they will. To the strong side, little C-gap run there. As that looked like a little face mask there. Don't know if they'll call it as ball's out, but I think it's a face mask penalty on this one. As they definitely, I think that backside judge saw it. Ball did come out, but I think this penalty is going to negate all that. As that one was a face mask penalty there on the defense. That was an easy one to see. How come they were not that easy the other night with me and Ethan? For those who are unaware, me and Ethan Merriweather officiated the junior high game the other night, and I apologize to all the fans who had to experience that. Good news is we didn't throw any flags. The game was over by 8 o'clock. But the bad news was I didn't see any that looked that easy. Why didn't I wanted one that easy. So it made a motion here. Cuts to the outside. That's Nehemiah with the ball. And they'll bring him down at the 10-yard line. So Nehemiah Martin there with the carry. Dancing around a little bit, showing off some athleticism. Nice to see him getting some touches in this game as well. And the wind really howling. Man, I feel like it has picked up about another 10 mile an hour. At that wind, it would not surprise me if that wind's not blowing dang near 30 mile an hour. 5:45 left in this game. So here we go, shotgun set. 2 receivers to the right side. Looks like Nehemiah and Oakley Pratt out there. As they'll hand it going to the right side there is Aiden. And he'll be stopped in the backfield for a loss of 1.
Ball carrier tackled by number 12, Aaron Martini for no gain.
And so third down and goal. Clock inside of 5. Probably going to keep this ball on the ground. I imagine it'd be fun to see him throw the ball. I would not be against watching them throw the ball, but I would imagine they're going to keep this on the ground. So we'll see. As Deuce the QB, forgot to mention that. Deuce at QB, snap, hands it off to the right side, and they'll swarm to the ball carrier there, bringing him down. It's another loss to the 15-yard line. Call it a loss of 2, so 4th down and goal, but it's a long 4th down and goal. And, again, be kicking against the wind here, so not sure if they'll just – looks like they're just going to go for it on 4th down. There are some different things you can do. You know, you do have Deuce at the quarterback position here as they look to the sidelines for the play, letting this, this play clock at 15. They're going to let this play clock wind down too. You know, you get this play clock down inside of 10. Again, just try to get this quarter rolling and over with. As they'll have a 2-back set here, shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. Handing it off that was actually a solid carry there. Got almost 5 yards on that one. It's a turnover on down, so Oiler ball.
Ball carrier tackled by number 12, Aaron Partain, number 70, Gavin Bashaw for no gain. Turnover on downs.
I do have to give a shout out here. I got to point this camera here. Hey, I got to give a shout out. Look at our sideline there. We've got at least 100 fans over on that side. This win, this is a 45-0 ball game. I got to brag a little bit on our community. This is a 45-0 ball game. The wind is blowing dang near 30 mile an hour. This game is over. It's been over, and we've got over 100 fans on the packed into that little visitor side over there. I'm just super impressed at how well our fan base travels and how supportive they are. I mean, you just cannot say enough about this community for them to bundle up. And it's a cold night, too. You got to also throw in the elements here. It's cold. It's an hour and 10 minutes away from home. It's fall break. It's a blowout. And it's windy. And here they are packing the visitor side. So, got to give props to our fans. We've got great fans that are very supportive. I'd venture to say, a lot of Merritt fans went home at halftime. We may have more fans here at the field at this point than Merritt does, and it's a road game for us. So, just a testament to the fans, man. Something I noticed as they'll try a little end around there. Gets nothing. Blown up in the backfield. Even the twos are having a good day. So we see we got Tegan White out there, Bo Brookshire. Still a lot of ones on the defensive side. I see Nehemiah Martin out there. There's Peyton Cotter on the edge. Looking at some of our linebackers. There's Gaither, Aiden Gaither there. Logan Cotter, of course. Trying to see who that weak side linebacker is. I think that's McCray Walden. I think it's McCray out there. Man, that one on the edge. That one's going nowhere. They're running him right into the end zone as they, of course, forward progress. But that was going nowhere. That might have lost a yard. And 2 minutes left on this one. Tell you what, at this point, just punt this one. Let's take a knee and go home. And they're going to bring the punt team out for sure. Can at least be punting with the wind and not against the wind. So punting into the wind. As number 7 has to get over there and get into his spot late. Oh my Lord. And timeout taken.
Timeout orders.
We'll take one with him.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Diesel.
All right, we're not going to be back here. Quick timeout, man. Punt up. It's going to get. You see the wind. The wind balls just stuck out dang near the 30. You can see the wind literally carry the ball. You can see the wind literally carry the ball. I was like, that's a short punt, and all of a sudden the wind just like straight in. I swear the wind blew in an extra 25 yards. This wind. That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Oh. It was ball at the 40-yard line. Nothing against it. That was just me laughing at the wind on that. I've never seen the wind do that before. Dodgers up 7-2 in this one. Let's go. Let's go, Dodgers. All right. Back to seriousness in all seriousness. The seriousness of it. 1:34 left here. He's going to snap it, take a knee, and that's how we're going to end this game. So we will see you guys for Fairview next Friday on HintComets.tv. It's 45-0. What a great win. Good job, Comets.
Horse Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready.